So this video is done because a lot of you people were asking me about this light. I have done a video about the modification on this light where I put a glow in the dark pocket clip, which also have some tritium pills, tritium vials. But some of the people saw this and they asked me what is it. So I will show you in this video about, I will talk about this. It's a Rovyvon a5x with some 3D printing modifications which I designed for correcting some problems with this version. Now Rovyvon is coming out with a new version of this where they are correcting most of the problems here, and but I will not buy that because I don't want to pay another 40 euros for their corrections when I already corrected with my design. Also, similar with this, it's another light. I find it on the Amazon. This is coming in different names. It's probably a copy from Rovyvon or from Nightcore. This is have different names, but always at the end of the name is 7S22. It's mostly the same light as this one, but it have some of the improvements. For example, the button is much easier to find in a dark. It's have an USB-C on it. Doesn't have this magnet. This is glued by me. And apart from UV and white light here, it's also have a red light in case you are going with the bike or something, and you can signal to the cars where you are. So the Rovyvon had few problems when I bought it. First of all, it was that the button, when I was clipping it inside of a pouch or something, the button, it was pressed by the flap of the pouch, and the light was staying on the maximum brightness open in the pouch by accident. Another thing, it was that it didn't have any magnets. This one have some magnets here, which are quite weak, to be honest, but this one didn't have anything. It's have just a pocket clip loop, just like what you see here. And also this had the problem that when I was working with the lateral light, even if it was pointed away from me, the light, it was still blinding me. Yeah, even if it was staying like this with the light pointing away from me so I can work here on the table, it was blinding me. So the laterals, they were so bright that it's actually blinding my sight. So I designed this thing, and this one also have a very weak and bad clip. It was very hard to clip it on something thicker, like in a pocket of your fleece or anything like that, and the clip have the tendency to come out, so the light, it was falling down all the time. So I designed this, which is fixing most of the problem. The only problem doesn't fix with this light is that it's USB-C charging. So this is a sheet with a pocket clip, 3D printed, designed and 3D printed by me from 2 pieces. It's correcting most of the problems I told you. So first of all, is the light is coming in and out very easy, and the clip is remaining where you put it. So I have it normally in the winter time. I have it in my men's purse here, or I don't know how you call this. It's a is the thing where I keep my my little bastard and few things and papers and everything I need. So in the winter is here, and it's very easy to take out and put back. Yeah, this is the first improvement, and it's working very nice. I have this for quite a few months now. I don't remember when I bought it, probably almost a year ago, and I designed this right after I bought it. Also, when it's staying inside of my backpack or man purse or anything else, the button is protected by these protuberances here, so will not be pressed accidentally. But also the protuberances are so small in such way that I actually can still work with the finger on the button. Also, it have the blinds here, so when I'm working now with the light like this, the light will not shine in lateral, so will not blind my eyes. And how it's hold here is have through this cap here, which is have a magnet inside, which is strong enough to hold this light by itself. The other one is too weak for this kind of tasks. You can see it is falling down. But this one is strong enough for, well, kind of, for himself, yeah? So he can stay by himself. If I, okay, the new version of Rovyvon, they also put a magnet now in a clip, and now they showing that you can stick this somewhere and working on something. One warning I will give you: this light is very nice. It's a very good reviews, but nobody tell you that actually this light you cannot work with it, because if you put it at through to 400 lumens, after 3 or 4 minutes, I don't remember how long, will go to a very low, I think 80 lumens. I'm not sure about the numbers, but if you start to work at 200 or 300 lumens, so you put it somewhere a half meter from where you are working, after a few minutes will lower the lumens so much that it will be very hard to work with it. I will show you what is my solution for this, but just a warning, yeah, they have a good review, these lights. They are very nice, but they have their own drawbacks, yeah. Also, both lights have in this, I have some magnets glued here. I will show in a minute why, for what application is this. And also this one is have actually a bigger and stronger magnet. I will show you in a minute. Just give me 1 second to change the scenery and prepare for that, and I will show you what is the reason for that magnets. So why I put magnets on these lights? First of all, you can use it with your multi-tool. I had this problem when my fuse box in my car is behind a lot of wires, and it's very hard to reach that fuse box unless you have a very long reach tool and the light to see where you are going. So what I normally do, I show this on the Facebook also, but I will show you here. I take these two out Yeah. So the big screwdriver on my Leatherman and the bit driver, I take the ratchet and I put it on the middle position so it will stay blocked. I put it inside here, and now I have a long reach plier. Here it is. Let's put it like this so we have. So now I have a longer reach plier, but also I can illuminate the area where I'm working. So now I have a long reach plier and the light where I'm going with the plier, so I can go in small spaces, small and dark spaces. And like in my case, for example, let me put the other one. I can reach in very tight spaces, and for example, in my case, I can take the fuses out like this, or put the bigger problem is when you try to put them in, you have to have precision and have to see what you are doing. I actually use this in few times, and even if it's looking silly, it's actually working very nice. Yeah, so now you have a longer reach plier with the light on it. Another application I have, of course, if you have a metal shelf and everything like this, you can stick this to that metal shelf and you can work on that light. Another solution, these are not my work gloves, but they are gloves I'm wearing when it's cold outside and I need some dexterity. Watch this. Now I have light where my hands are. I know it's looking silly, but I had a lot of times when I have places where I can put my hands on, but I cannot put the light or my hand or my head with the headlamp or anything like this. But now, where my hands are, it's also the light. I hope you don't need me to tell you how I did this. It's just a magnet in a glove. Stick on the other side of the glove. This is also useful because when I am doing some work with some screws, instead of putting the screws or the bits somewhere and forgetting about them, I can stick them on my gloves and they are temporary with me. I can put, I don't know, five screws on this magnet, and I can take, when I'm on the stair, I can take one of the screws, putting in, so I don't need to worry about them. I know there are some movies with guys keeping the screws in a mouth, and when they have some accident they swallow the screws. This will avoid this kind of situations. I'm just joking, but this is very useful. This is one application, and also this is another application for that magnet. Actually, here, you guys were asking me about this a lot of times when you've seen my usually I post this on the Facebook, but usually the Facebook is more for the people who like to collect these tools, and not so much for users. I try to make a group on Facebook only for users, but it's also plagued by people who mostly collect these things like jewelry. I don't understand that, but it's their business. So there are two applications. Let me put this so you will have a screenshot for the thumbs of the video. Here. Yeah, so this will be the screenshot. Probably I'll do a video about this, because also this is on it's on my Facebook posts, but it's not on the videos anymore. And I have a lot of questions about the videos. These lights, as I told you, they stay with my tools, and this one is staying in winter with my EDC. Normally I use this light here on my watch. It's much better because it's with me all the time, and that is make it so useful. It's a very low light, it's 10 lumens, but because I have it on my wrist all the time, so I take this watch out from my hand only when I'm showering, and when I every 3 weeks when I'm charging it, but usually I charging it when I'm showering. Yeah, so this light, it's always with me, and that is make it absurdly necessary, very, very useful. These lights, they start to see very little use because of this light. So this is a video about this light you all asking me about. Tell me your opinion in the comments. I will try to do another video about this thing, about artificial nail, if you didn't see the post on the Facebook. See you later.